Hey, welcome to PGF Racing. Today I want to talk to you about full preterism, and the reason it's called full is because we believe the second coming already happened, where partial doesn't. So full doesn't mean that everything's been fulfilled, even though that full kind of states that or misleads that. Things like the growth of the church will go on forever, the earth will go on forever, sin, the gospel, things of those natures are going to go on forever and ever. So there's still a lot of things ongoing in the Bible and the growth of the church, but it just means that the second coming already happened. But that being set aside, I want to look at, because a lot of my friends don't want to talk full preterism, and I think they misunderstand it. I had a friend ask me this question today, and I think it's a perfect example of why they don't study, because they feel like their hope's given up. But if they did study, I think they'd find a greater hope. But their question was, the grapes were squeezed in the winepress outside the city. Blood flowed out of the winepress. It rose as high as the heads of the horses for a distance of 200 miles. Revelation 14:20. So when did this ever happen, they said. And I replied back, yes, Josephus did use dramatic description involving the dead bodies piled as high as a horse in his work, The Jewish War. In the book 6, chapter 8, section 5, he describes the gruesome aftermath of the siege of Jerusalem. He said there were destroyed about 1,100,000 persons, so that's 1,100,000 people. And he said the heaps of those dead bodies were as high as a man's horse. So let's do some simple math here. The average height of a horse bridle is about 5 to 6 feet roughly. So I just went with the 5 feet just for sake of mathematical purposes. 1,100 times 1,000 is 1,100,000 dead bodies. The average back to torso height is about 8 to 12 inches. So I just went with 10 inches. Body times a man's average height, I just went with 69 inches. Or I might have went with 68 inches. I can't remember. Divided by the stack of a bridle high gets us 1,054,166, and then we divide that by 5,280 feet in a mile. We end up with a pile of bodies that's approximately 200 miles long, just like the scriptures say. So I think if we're honest with ourselves and really want to dive into full preterism and study it out, we will find these things have been fulfilled. It's just a matter if we're willing, and most times people aren't willing because they feel like they're going to be giving up hope and not realizing that it's actually a better hope because there's no destruction coming and we have Jesus now, and really rely on Jesus with the full preterist view. So the glory in the kingdom is now, and then the eternal destination is the full glory, obviously. Hope that helps. As always, love you lots. PGF Racing out. Have a great day.